Okay, thank you so much. I want to ask, what strategies, sorry, can be used to manage conflicts in the home, and also how to resolve disagreements in a stable, when you are seeking to have a stable home or a stable relationship. What are those strategies that we can implement to have a managed, situation, and also to try to resolve disagreement?
Okay, thank you, Olori. I would love to talk about this very important one, that is really eating up family these days. The usual one we use here is when you are resolving conflict, stay calm and compose, practice the active listening, avoid blame and criticism, focus on the issue, and all those things. But this morning, I want to talk about when we are resolving conflicts in the family. Number one thing that every family must learn is emotional control. Emotional control. In fact, as a therapist, a family therapist, I want to say this, that every family must take their family to the school of emotional bliss, emotional control, because this is where we are missing it. Even in the office setting, we need this emotional control, because if our emotion is not managed while we are resolving conflicts, it leads to crisis. So conflict is okay in the family setting. Conflict is a must in the family setting. But if conflict is not handled properly, conflict can lead to crisis. And when it leads to crisis, it's somewhat difficult to handle sometimes. So as a family, if you don't want conflict to lead to crisis in the family, while we are resolving conflicts, we must apply emotional control in conflict resolution. I want us to know that our family is not a dumping place where you can just come and dump your emotion. Any one of us, we can go out there, we can control ourselves in our workplace, we can control ourselves in the taxi, we control ourselves in the streets. But when we come to the family, we think we can just come and dump emotion, anger, frustration, everything, we dump it in the family. That is why the family is the place where people are even feeling hurt the most, because of a family member who cannot control their emotion. And this is a matter of value. If you value your family, you will be able to control your emotion anytime there is conflict. So when we are resolving conflict, I want us to know that we should not talk from the place of emotions or feelings. Don't talk based on how you feel or the state of your mind. That you not talk from there. If you do, you will only react to the situation. You will not respond to the situation. React to the situation means you just shout. Anybody just shout, hey. No headway. But when you resolve the conflict, when you respond to the conflict, you find a way out. You think between stimulus and reaction. That is when you're able to think, you're able to respond in a healthy way. In a healthy way. So emotional control is very important while we are resolving conflicts. And number two thing I want to talk about is, while you are resolving conflicts in the family, don't make the other person look like the problem. Because sometimes we have some opinion about our partner or our children. So when we now come to dialogue or to come and resolve conflicts, is the opinion that we have formed about the person, we just come and attack them. So we make the person look like a problem. So this is one of the mistakes we make while resolving conflicts. So the other person, if you make the other person feel like the problem, then the other person will defend his or herself. And when the other person defends his or herself, then issue will skyrocket and there will be no crisis. Nobody wants to accept that they are the problem. Nobody wants to accept. So when we are coming to the place of conflict resolution in the family, don't let the other person feel as if they are the problem. Don't use accusing words. you do this, you do this, you do this. No, don't use that. You can use the I statements. We are all conversant with this I statement. I feel this way. Number two is learn to separate the person from the offense. Learn to separate the person from the offense. No matter how angry you are, why you are in conflict with your family member, even in the office, with your friends, the other person's status must not change. It must not change. Before you know it now, you hear husband saying, you are a witch. Since I marry you, my life is not going forward. The wife too is saying, you are a this, you are that, you are that. You're already, no, you are shifting the focus from your friend now to the person. And number two is, don't play a victim in conflict resolution. Let everybody, no matter how the conflict is, in two ways. I have my part I contributed my part and you contributed your part. So when we are resolving conflict, we should not play this victim mentality thing. Know your role and accept it. Know the role you play in this conflict and accept it. It takes maturity to do that. It takes the maturity. That is why family life is not for children. It's for the mature-minded people. So when there is conflict, instead of playing the victim, hold yourself responsible for your own role. Hold yourself responsible. Accept your own role that you play in this conflict. And please apologize when it is necessary. Apology is not for maybe you are weak or you are at fault. You are apologizing at that moment to make this person who is hurting to feel to be healed. To be healed. That is what we say in therapy. Apology helps other people to heal when they doing the process of conflict. So let us learn how to accept our faults and apologize when necessary. Don't allow ego to come in with